We're live! All right.
Hello.
We're going to try something here.
Yes.
We are going to play some music.
Yes.
Right. Just a few minutes ago, I showed him this. And let's see how well he does. So don't be too harsh on him, because he's just learning. He's just learning.
My best.
Yes. All right. So
I did great.
we're going to do a little 12-bar blues, starting with an A, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, A. Hold on the A, keep the A going. Last time around, we'll play chords A.
We already did 3 rounds.
One more time. Stay on that A. Go to the D now. A. All right. A fun little experiment. Was that fun?
Yes.
Okay. So, good evening, folks. My name is Bill.
Wait.
And that's Roman.
Wait.
What? What? What?
If you're the Michaela Baker, then I think it is.
Yeah, it
then
is.
say yes.
And it takes about 10 seconds for her to respond. Okay. Got this back from last week. Okay. It's me. Yes.
It's my mom.
And Vendetta is back. Hello, Vendetta. All right, my name is Bill, and you are watching Bill's Box of Sound. Welcome to our live stream. Wouldn't be the start of a live stream without me pouring the ceremonial Diet Coke.
Yes.
Yes. And, oh, you've got something delectable here. Look at this. Now, explain to me. What's on the bottom?
This?
Yeah.
That is
You know what it is. Come
cream.
on. No.
Oh wait, frosting.
That's on top of it. What's underneath the frosting?
A brownie.
Okay, it's a big brownie cookie. Big flat brownie cookie.
With
frosting on top.
frosting on top.
And on top of the frosting
Is chocolate.
and sprinkles
and a cherry.
yes.
The best to make it a sundae.
Yummy. And you are going to eat it, right? Okay. Where did you want to sit?
I'm going to sit it back down where it was.
You want me
And
to...
at the end of the video, I'm going to eat the entire thing.
Oh, okay. You're not
Maybe. I'm going to leave some for my mom.
You're not going to eat it during the video?
I'm going to eat it at the end of the video.
All right. Good enough. So anyway, how is everybody? Let's see who else is in the chat room. We got Kevin Hart from the lovely state of Wyoming. We've got...
My mom.
That's right. My stepdaughter, Michaela.
Lynn Baker.
And we've got Vendetta there. And oh, we got Jim from RecordCollectorNews.com in the house. And let's see, what else we got going on here?
I'm going down.
All right. Oh, all right. And we have the hand, so I'm going to be talking to the hand.
The hand is back.
Yes. And we've got Zindo Aluae. I'll just call you Zindo. How's that? Good morning, good evening, what a band. Roman the conductor.
Hello. My hand is my conductor. No, my brain is my conductor.
Okay, but anyway, so it's been a very warm week this week.
Yes, it's been very hot.
Yes, got up to almost 90 degrees here in the Cleveland area. A couple of places hit 90, and I know that a lot of other places have it a lot worse and have it much hotter.
At least there was a nice breeze today.
Yes, and yesterday we got our air conditioning fixed. So,
yay!
I mean, last week at this time, I was just holding this up to my face.
When I was on the couch, I had a fan, and it was blowing straight at me,
yes.
so I could stay cool.
But yeah, so it was a little warm. And yesterday we finally got our air conditioning fixed, so hopefully that'll stay good. And in Zappa news, if you haven't seen it already, on Thursday afternoon, well, it was let's see, it was 2:30 Eastern time. And so 11:30. Okay. 11:30 Pacific, 2:30 Eastern time. There was a live stream on the Frank Zappa YouTube page, and it was the ZappaCast. Scott Parker and Phil Circus, and of course the Vaultmeister Joe, good friend of the Box of Sound here, talking all about the new Zappa release, which I've been listening to almost nonstop this week, Funky Nothingness. And there's the back of it. And if you have been watching and taking notes and stuff, I did post my review of the Funky Nothingness and my guide to the Funky Nothingness. There's a couple of little errors on it. One thing that I did wrong, and somebody pointed it out to me right away, was the track called Love Will Make Your Mind Go Wild was not written by Frank Zappa. That was an old Penguins tune. But they noted it. They put a comment on the video, and I acknowledge that. Thank you so much. But still loving this, and the two tracks that I am just playing over and over again are on disc 3 of this thing. I'm playing the Tommy Vincent duo, which goes on for 21, almost 22 minutes. And also take 8 of Chunga's Revenge, which is almost 20 minutes. It's just great stuff. And a couple of new arrivals this week have not been records. We've got the Quadio releases from Rhino. I bought 2 of the 4. I got Black Sabbath Paranoid, Blu-ray audio, and we've also got the Alice Cooper $1 Billion Babies Quadio. Now, let me pull out the originals of those real quick, because I got them here. Let's see, here's my original of that. And Cooper, where's the Cooper? The Coop. Come on. There it is. Ah! Sorry about that, friends. Okay. I've got my quadradisc copy on vinyl, the CD4, and also the CD4 quadradisc of Black Sabbath Paranoid.
I'm back.
You're back, and you're better than ever.
Yes.
So, but these things,
I'll be right back.
and they've got they don't have they've got the original Warner Brothers Burbank design on the label, even though they've kind of messed around with it. And you know, one of the saddest things to happen is that Warner Brothers Records changed the name to Warner Records. I think that was a very, very bad business decision, but what can you do? Anyway, so both of these, you can play back the original 4-channel quadraphonic on your surround system with a a Blu-ray player, but these also have the original stereo mixes taken from the original master tape, 192 kilohertz, 24-bit high resolution audio. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Now, there's 2 other titles that were on here that I did not purchase. There's Jefferson Starship Red Octopus, which, you know what? I happen to have that record. Right over here.
Yes! Is the fan on?
Nope, I turned it off.
Ah!
All right. Jefferson Starship Red Octopus. And you know what? I don't know if I have the Jay Giles Band one, so let's see. Giles.
Yes! I finally have done it again.
What are you doing?
But I normally do.
What are you doing?
Duh.
You're causing trouble is what you do. Ah! Child abuse live on the Box of Sound. No. I am not hurting Roman.
He's just patting my head.
Yes. Hit you in the head. No. He's my grandson, and I care for him very much. Love this dude. Anyway, the other one that came out was Jay Giles Band, Nightmares and Other Tales from the Vinyl Jungle. But these are not quadraphonic versions, but those are available, the Red Octopus and the Jay Giles Band.
I can't stand it.
So, if you've got a surround system in your home, and you dig those 70s classics, go to rhino.com and purchase them. They'll love you for it. Let's see.
Purchase it.
But
it's probably better than you think.
You'll love it. It's a way of life.
Yes.
So, what other things have been going on? So, Yeah, the week was Funky Nothingness and the quad stuff. I haven't had a chance to sit down and listen to the quad versions yet. I've listened to the stereo versions through my regular stereo because the surround sound system is in the other room, and my wife spends a lot of time in there watching reruns of Project Runway and Superstore and and other shows she likes. So
Wait a minute.
what?
Is your like TV room down here like basically your dining table?
Dining table? Well, we have a coffee table, and we like to eat dinner there.
Not lunch.
No, well, for lunchtime, sometimes we have apples. We cut up apples and eat apples.
So that's what you have for lunch?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like every time?
Almost every day.
All right.
You love apples. I know that.
Yeah, but I don't have them with peanut butter.
No, but
I like peanut butter.
But you don't like them with apples.
I never tried it. So
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
I
You love Granny Smith apples. I like Macintosh apples, and so does my wife.
I'm not gonna have peanut butter for a very long time.
Okay.
When I've had peanut butter, it just upset my tummy.
Really? Okay. Well, some people don't like peanut butter, and you may have a little bit of an allergy. You never know.
No, I don't have an allergy.
Do you like eating peanuts? Have you ever eaten peanuts?
No.
Okay. Well, as far as we can tell, you're not allergic.
Yeah. Well, basically, so I'm not allergic to peanut butter.
Uh-huh.
It's just I had so much that it upset my tummy.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Because there was this one time where I was hungry, and I had a burrito that you heat up in the microwave, and I ate it, and it hurt my stomach real bad. So, and that was many, many years ago. To this date, I've never had another microwave burrito. They just disgust me.
Wait, was I not born that time?
Right. This is before I even met Grandma. long time ago.
Wait a minute.
What?
When we talked, that green thing right there is like going up and down, up and down.
What's going up and down?
Right there.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the sound. That's the sound level because it's getting sound from the microphone and also from the instruments. We've been doing this for about a year now, and he's just noticing this for the first time. Anyway,
I've been doing this for a year.
Almost a whole year. Yeah. You were 7 when we started.
Yeah.
And now you're 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because next year.
Yeah.
It's like 6. It's like 2 months.
Yeah. So, questions, comments. Let's see here. Kevin Hart says no one should have a microwave burrito. I kind of agree with that, especially with my experience.
You should only have a burrito from a restaurant if you like it.
Yeah, if you like it. Like from Chipotle?
I make my own burritos and...
Oh, that's you make your own burrito. You fill them with rice. And what?
It always pleases my tummy. It's so good.
He loves rice burritos.
Oh,
Nothing but rice.
And today?
Yeah?
We went to swings and things.
Yeah. And our whole family went to breakfast together.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. Anyway, so what's new with music and stuff with you guys?
Well, I know something new.
Oh, yeah. I was going to show this.
How?
Want me to show it?
Yeah.
This is not a new album. This is an old album that's never been pressed on vinyl before. And it just came out. It's by They Might Be Giants, and it's called Long Tall Weekend. Now, this album originally came out in 1999. It was the first album from a major label artist to only be available as a download. And I've had it for all this time, but they just made it available. And I like it a lot. What, you going to go down on the floor and hold your hand up again?
I'm going to go through your chair.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I'm just going in
I
the
don't
back.
know what he's doing. I'm going to
I'm
have to
just
trust
going to
him.
the back of your chair. Like, what?
So I'm going to have to trust you.
Yeah, you can trust me.
Yeah, but be careful. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't.
Let's see. What other new stuff happened this week? Let's see. Madonna was found unresponsive, and she's in a hospital. Um, Taylor Swift's most recent remake is in the stores. I have not listened to it. I have not purchased it. I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan, but I do respect her artistry. And as a matter of fact, I do have a couple of her records, and I do believe that for the most part, her remakes, her Taylor's version albums, are improvements on the original, although there are Swifties who would disagree with me. Discuss. Yes, may I help you?
What is she?
What?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
What? Okay, you'll be right back.
He ate too much.
Well,
A lot of PB. What is PB?
peanut butter. Okay. Your mom says he ate too much PB at once, and it scared him. Actually, there's only one R in scared, but we get it. We get it. We know. Anyway, but thank you for that. You don't want your mom giving all these interesting facts about you in the chat room, do you?
I'm fine with it.
You're fine with it? Okay, you're cool.
She's my mom. She
That's
does
right.
This all the time.
Yeah.
She talks about me like in her work.
Does she embarrass you?
Sometimes she embarrasses me a lot.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy. So yeah, not too much in the new vinyl this week. However, Third Man Records has put out. Well, they are putting out in association with Blue Note Records a series of Blue Note re-releases that are mastered and pressed at the Third Man store in Detroit, Michigan. Which, if you're ever in Detroit, go to the Cass Corridor area and check that out.
I'll be right back.
A few years ago when that store first opened, my wife and I, we went to the Motown studio and museum, and then we went to Cass Corridor and went to the Third Man store there. And they've got a recording studio, a mastering facility, and a pressing plant at that store. And it's active. And it's very cool. You can just go to the back of the store, look through the windows, and watch people pressing records. Hand pressing. It's no automation. It's very, very cool. So if you're ever in Detroit, check that out. But anyway, yeah, Blue Note and Third Man Records are working together on this 313 series, as 313 is the area code for Detroit. And they're going to be putting out 5 different albums. As a matter of fact, let me go up here and see if I can bring them up here. Let's see. Blue Note 313 series. Here we go. And I'm going to share these. Hold on. Let's go back to StreamYard and share.
She meant scarred.
Oh, scarred. Okay. So let's see. Okay. And
What are you showing them?
I'm going to show them this. Okay. So we've got 5 titles. We got Grant Green live at Club Mozambique, which is a 2-record set for $46.98. We've got Donald Byrd, Electric Bird. We've got Thad Jones, Detroit, New York Junction, which is a $39.98. Got Kenny Cox and a Contemporary Jazz Quintet, Multi-Direction. We've also got Elvin Jones Genesis, which that Elvin Jones album was available at one time as a Music Matters double 45 RPM. So that's pretty cool. What, Roman? Roman is smelling the microphone.
No, I'm breathing in it.
You're breathing in it. Okay. And they can see you. See, but
Hello.
yeah, that's what's going on there. I personally ordered the the Thad Jones myself. That's the one that seems to be the most exciting one to me. And so let's go back to us here, to Solo. And Kevin has this to say. Hit up a couple of vinyl shops in Rhode Island.
Looking forward to the same
in Maine.
in Maine.
Okay, so you're on the road. He sent me this picture of a bar that the beer taps, the handles for the beer taps are actually pieces of guitar necks. It was very, very cool. As a matter of fact, I'll show it to you right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Okay. So have you ever seen in the movie when somebody goes up to a tap and they get a glass and they put up to the glass and they grab something and they pull it and then the drink comes out and then they push it back and the drink stops flowing?
Oh, I've seen that. Like,
yeah.
In Starbucks too.
Okay, yeah. In Starbucks they've got that. So
2 of those.
Let's see.
Oh, and this bracelet is from Swings and Things.
Oh, okay.
I just got it today.
Nice. And there it is. Let's take a look at this. These are...
Wait.
Yeah, beard tab pulls. Sent from our good friend Kevin Hart. And that is in... Damariscotta, Maine.
Ooh.
So, and then he says, "Oh, Public House in Newcastle, Maine." And is the name of the bar Damariscotta? I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm saying Maui to see if that will like shine green.
That's very sensitive, as you can tell.
Okay.
All right. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to get in touch with you, Kevin, and find out what the progress is on our planned excursion in September. See how that's going. So, Roman, why don't you pull out a record at random, and I'll try to talk about it. We love it when he does this. If you guys that are watching have any questions, by all means, what are you doing?
Looking for
Okay,
record.
looking for records. Okay,
I found a record.
That's not a record. That's a ruler.
Is this a record?
No, that's a back scratcher. Just pick something. Anything. Ah, I see. Okay.
I picked out 2 records.
Oh no, that's not a record. That is a flashlight. And when he was very, very small, he would do anything to play with a flashlight. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, interesting album you picked out here.
I don't know what I picked out.
Well, this is an album that is very relaxing. If you want to go to sleep, this may help you out. Because this is called Ballads by the John Coltrane Quartet with McCoy Tyner, Jimmy Garrison, and Elvin Jones. I've got 2 copies of this. I've got a mono copy, which is an original. And this is a stereo repressed. Ooh, listen to this. Oh, you gotta love it. This is the Acoustic Sounds repress, which I believe the lacquer was cut by Ryan K. Smith. And this is very, very nicely pressed at Quality Record Pressings. This is one fine, relaxing album. So, Kevin has a question about the upcoming album from my band, Spudlock, called Bleh. Okay? So yes, please ask a question away, because next month it's finally going to be out! I checked with the pressing plant, and the lyric insert has been printed. The jackets are in production, and then when all that's done, they're going to press the records. So, what is your question about this new album from Spudlock of 30-year-old recordings called Bleh? And by the way, this week there was a new teaser video put up, number 3, about where was the Spudlock record recorded. So you might want to check that out on my channel as well. And I'm waiting for Kevin to type and give me a question about Bleh. And as a matter of fact, Kevin, if you're in a situation where you can,
I found Imposter Records.
you found Imposter Records?
I found a can Imposter. I found one, and I found a picture Imposter of my mom
What?
in school.
Okay. I'm not too sure if I understand what you're saying. But anyway.
Yes, I make no sense because I'm a robot.
Oh, okay.
And I look for records only.
Okay. He is Roman and he looks for records. The Roman the robot who looks for records. Anyway. Okay. So, is Spudlock just you or is it a joint venture? Very good question. Okay. Spudlock is not just me. There's 2 people. There's myself and there's Todd Letterman. And as a matter of fact, he sings most of the songs on the album. I do sing lead on a couple of songs. I sing background on a lot of others, and I play most of the instruments on the record. Let's see, where's the mock-up? Is the mock-up out here? I put it away. But I do have, let's see. As I've been showing, we've got our test pressing, which doesn't have a cover. But yeah, yes, Spudlock, and it's spelled without the C. Okay, Spudlok. And as a matter of fact, Heather has it spelled correctly. She's been taking notes, passing the time. And hello, Heather. How are you? Good to see you. Anyway, so yeah, Todd and I met in 1988, or maybe very late 1987, and I was helping him to get some CDs, and I was running a CD store at the time, and we started goofing around on some musical instruments, and found that we had a lot of similar likes. We both liked Kraftwerk, we both liked Devo, and he was just starting to get into Frank Zappa. So I was more than happy to oblige him and tell him a lot of stuff about it. So we started messing around with some musical instruments that I had at my house, and we ended up writing a song called Human Race. We were basically just having fun, just writing silly lyrics, and that's okay. You now know. And so we wrote that, and then as the CD store that I was running started having problems, we would hang out in the store after hours, and we brought the musical instruments to the... are you pulling out another John Coltrane album? I'm going to have to play some Coltrane for Roman.
I'm looking at the records.
Okay. Check them out. Anyway, so we started doing more messing around, and we would also, at around 11 o'clock or midnight, we would go to Baldwin Wallace College and hang out at the radio station, WBWC, where our friend Evan Ford was doing his show called the Avant-Garde Show. Okay? And like every week, he would play music by Jandek. Now, Some of you might know who Jandek is. Some of you may not. I'm going to go pull some Jandek records and show them to you right now. And we'll talk more about this. Okay? So over here, let's see. Right next to Keith Jarrett. Let's see. I'll just pull all these out right here. Yep, here we go. Right next to Jan and Dean. Whoa! He ran into the room right as I was coming over here. We almost collided. Nice save, by the way. That was awesome.
I was trying to get in your chair.
All right, anyway, so the first song on side 2 of the album is called Ode to Jandek. And who is Jandek? Jandek is this guy who self-released records. His first one was this one, Ready for the House by the Units. And this was the cover for it. And it's basically just a guy.
And I'm going to bed. Good night.
Okay, good night. It's just a guy with a acoustic guitar, and he's singing, and one could say that it was very primitive, and it was kind of like, does this guy really know how to play music? This guy is completely self-taught. And you know what? I know that I will not get a copyright strike for this, but I'm going to play a few seconds of a Jandek song.
Wait, you will not, or you will?
I will. I'm going to play just like about 20, 30 seconds of a Jandek record here. I'm putting it on the turntable.
It goes 30 or 20.
Well, something like that. All right, so here's Jandek. I'm going to move the needle drop to the middle of that track. Another needle drop. Later on in the side. And back over here.
You keep pausing me.
Here's the last song on that side.
Ronnie, you're really embarrassing me.
Okay, so.
In front of all these people.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to have to ask you to move so I can continue this story. So anyway.
Ow!
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I just want to sit
Okay,
down.
so we've got some other records from Jandek that are similar, and sometimes this guy would play a piano, sometimes he would play drums, sometimes another person would play guitar. We got this album here, which is called Telegraph Melts, and apparently that's Jandek. And then we got another album, which is called 930. And we've got another album, which is called Chair Beside a Window. And this one's a little warped, but I never got back to it. Anyway,
It feels really good.
Yeah. And here's another one called Later On. So now, if you go, the label that this stuff is on is a label called Corewood Records. Here's 6 and 6 by Jandek.
It looks like he's in prison.
Yes. He looks like he's in prison. Pick up the phone, Jandek. I want to talk to you. Anyway, so this stuff is like the weirdest music. And it's, let me close this here. It's like the weirdest music ever. And don't do that, please. And some people say it's the worst music ever. Some people say it's fantastic music. But it's definitely not normal. So every week, Evan would play a song by Jandek. And he called Jandek the god of avant-garde music. So we did a song. We wrote a song in tribute to Jandek called Ode to Jandek. So there you go. I mean, Jandek is still making records. He's actually a guy named Sterling Smith, by the way. But if go to corewood.com and you'll find out about all of the Jandek releases. He's probably got over 100 albums out by now. But that was one of the songs we wrote. So we recorded a whole bunch of stuff. We also recorded a bunch of songs as an alter ego band called Boring Industry. As a matter of fact, hold on. Let me pull this out here. We once had a whole thing made up. I'm back. Here. Boring Industry. Another band we made up, but it's actually Spudlock pretending to be another band. I would love to put out an album of Boring Industry stuff. Someday I'll play some of this stuff. But yeah, that's the thing.
You made records before?
This will be my first actual album. This is something I've wanted to do ever since I was a little kid, is make an album.
Can you just pretend I'm right next to you and pretend I'm a ghost?
Roman's right here.
You know that's not true. I'm on the floor.
Stop it.
Everybody just
I'm just trying to humor you.
Just pretend that I'm a ghost.
Okay.
And I'm floating.
Whoa. So, yeah. Spudlock is myself and Todd Letterman. And if you go onto my channel and check my my playlists, there's a playlist called Spudlock. About 10 years ago, now it's probably 11 years ago, we tried to do a Kickstarter campaign to have this album made because I couldn't afford it back then. And the Kickstarter failed. We didn't make enough money to put the album out. But we made some promotional videos where we played the songs from the album and talked about them. And you can watch those.
How long were those?
Oh, those were 6 videos that were about 10 minutes apiece.
Wait, were you a kid?
No, it was about 10 years ago, before you were born. And
so you were 54.
Yeah, I was 50 something. But when I made the Spudlock album,
actually 53. I
was in my my late 20s, almost 30. So
Can you
there.
Stop looking down at me. Just pretend.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
Jandek reminds you of Harry Parch? Funny you should say that. Da-da-da-da.
They always say it.
Guess what I listened to last night? You'll remember this fondly. The World of Harry Parch. Man, I love this record.
I thought you were going to say The World of Harry Potter.
Nope, The World of Harry Parch. See? Parch right there. Parch. So you go, that guy there. This guy made up his own musical scales, constructed his own instruments, mostly percussion instruments. But this is masterfully weird and wonderful at the same time. I don't know if this is in print anymore, but if you find it and you like weird music, oh yeah, you pick this up. You will love it. Oh yes. And don't we all? It's good stuff. That deserves another swig of the old Diet Coke, if I didn't say so myself.
It's almost time to go. And you want to know why I think you're looking down at me all the time?
Why?
Why,
Roman Ghost?
They always say this.
What do they say?
Because you guys think I'm cute.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very accurate. Yeah, a lot of people do think you're cute.
My mom,
Yep.
grandma, you.
Well, I just think you're cool and awesome.
At least you don't think I'm cute.
Well,
Because
the girls always say that.
Yes.
The girls always say, "Oh, you're so cute."
Oh, and one time we went.
But when you were growing up, I have to admit there were times when I said that.
Because I was a baby.
Well, yeah,
why.
you can't help it. And you were a good-looking baby, and you were a very clever baby, and
Yes. I never cried.
this family has a weird sense of humor, and we love it.
Yes, we are the weird record gaming.
Oh, you
On
love
the
gaming.
phone a lot.
So, Heather has something to say. Let me put it here. It says, by the way, side note, what's your favorite track from the Residents' 13th anniversary live album? Hearing Cry for the Fire the first time around was like finding a lost part of my DNA. Ooh, that's neat. Well, I do love the Residents. The 13th anniversary album. Now, are you talking about the Live in Japan album? Or are you talking about the live two cassette album that was recorded in Cleveland?
I'm in handcuffs.
You are. You locked yourself. Let me pull out the Residents Live in Japan. Let's see. Is it right here? Yes, there it is. It's my water damaged original. The Residents' 13th anniversary show. Excuse me. And let's see.
How do I get my hands around?
Tracks on this album. We got Jailhouse Rock, Where Is She? Picnic in the Jungle, Monkey and Bunny, This is a Man's World, Smelly Tongues, Eloise, Easter Woman, Amber, Red Rider, Die in Terror, Coming of the Crow, Eva's Warning, and Cry for the Fire. You know, I did enjoy the suite of short songs from the commercial album. And I also...
My
What? How weird this is?
goodness. Okay, for one, that weirds me out.
Uh-huh.
This, and this.
Yep. This is really unusual stuff
Really.
on the cover.
Do you see that man who's smiling and his nose is like dripping down his eyeballs? I know my mom's, if she's watching this, then she's probably grossed out.
There's all sorts of look at these skulls.
I'm gonna go
Check
visit
that
my
out.
mom real quick.
That's very cool. So, yes. And it is okay, the Tokyo. Okay. Awesome. But yeah, there is a two cassette set that came in like a clamshell called the 13th Anniversary Show Live. It was actually one of the two Cleveland shows that they did on the 13th Anniversary Tour. I was at both of those shows. And then if you were a member of, I think it was Uncle Willie's Eyeball Buddies, the second Residents fan club, they did a limited edition CD version of that. So, so I've got a copy of that someplace. So, yep, Residents is cool stuff. I don't like a lot of the stuff that the Residents have been doing as of late. But I love all the old Resident stuff all the way up through and including God in Three Persons. Very cool stuff. Oh, we've got about 10 minutes to go. And oh, wait a second. That's right. Going back to Harry Parch, yeah, he made guitars, violas, cellos, and much, much more. Because let's see, there's these things called the cloud chamber bowls, which are just bowls that you hit. Oops, sorry about that. we've got the gourd tree. I don't know what that is. Got the zymozyl, which is a zymoxylophone. And he also conjured up his own scale system where, as you know, there are 12 tones in a musical scale, you know. There's 12 tones in a scale in an octave. I think he had something like 22 or 42 notes in an octave. I don't know exactly.
What time is it?
What time is it? We got like 10 minutes left. And we've also got, check out this keyboard here. The Chromelodian.
Are you still talking about this?
Yeah, well, we're going back to it. It's a very strange keyboard.
I just wanted to say
Yes.
that the place that I got the wait, did I already say where the place I got the cookie?
Not on camera. Where'd you get it?
Okay, so I got it at Crumble's Cookies.
Crumble's Cookies.
Or Crumble Cookies.
Yeah.
One of those.
But also, speaking of Harry Parch, on the one track on Funky Nothingness called The Clap, he's banging on some things that they are actually Harry Parch instruments that he had rented to do that improvised percussion piece. So, yeah. So, yes, I did get to see them live with Snakefinger, and I also saw Snakefinger and his band live twice at the same place where I saw the Residents.
Who is Snakefinger?
Who is... Funny you should ask. Who is Snakefinger? Let's see if I can reach one of his records. Let's see.
We can do that for the last 9
Well, I don't know.
minutes.
I may have too much stuff here. Let's see. Here's Sonic Youth. Here's Snakefinger. Snakey.
Where did they go?
Look at that. That's Snakefinger. Snakefinger. Philip Snakefinger Lithman.
Snakefinger.
Yes.
Literally.
Now, he got the nickname Snakefinger because one of the residents said that when he was playing guitar, he said that his fingers looked like one of his fingers looked like a snake on it that had taken acid. But he's a very unique guitar player, and a great guy. I got to interview him on the phone once when I did an article about him for Scene Magazine, and I said, respond to this. I've heard people say that your guitar soloing technique is like all of the wrong notes at exactly the right time. And he laughed and he says, well, actually, I like to play all the right notes at exactly the wrong time. But poor Snakefinger, he passed away in his sleep. He was on tour in Europe, and he had a heart attack. So we miss him. He made some weird records, and he played on a lot of Residents records. And let's see. Yes, please.
Mooney.
Check out Sninger.
The Looney.
Yep. And Pleasure Den of the Absurd says, I heard that Snakefinger was a sinister exaggerator. Well, he played on the Duckstab album. He probably played on that song. And let's see. Okay, it was 43 tones per octave. Thank you for correcting me on that, Kevin. I love having my brain trust. Okay, so 54 minutes. We got 5 more minutes. Any other quick things to address before we take it out? We're going to start making some weird noises here.
Should I shove my face in the cookie now?
If you want to shove your face in the cookie, I will accompany you on the synthesizer. All right, so here it goes. I'm going to start playing the synth. Roman's going to eat the cookie.
Not all of it. I'm going to save some.
He's going to start eating it. So I'm going to start making some weird noises. So stay tuned. Except for you folks on the West Coast, stay tuned for your local news. I had a great time. Hope you did too. come and join us next week, Saturday at 10 o'clock, because it will be my birthday. I might even start early and do more stuff than I usually do. More.
No.
Oh my gosh! No.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Go get a paper towel. Hold on, we got an emergency here. Here, let me do this. The cookie fell on the floor. Oh no! Now this is traumatic for Roman, but we're gonna try and save this cookie. This is very, very, very. This is some very traumatic stuff. Oh no. Yuck. Oh boy. Here it is. Poor Roman. He was so excited about this cookie. And it fell down. I got as much of it up as I could. You got a substitute cookie? Okay.
I got a backup.
Okay. Well, here, give me the. Thank you.
Is it hairy?
I don't think so. I mean, you may be able to pick up parts of this and eat it, but you might want to show it to your mom first before you actually eat it. But why don't you?
Mommy knows.
Yeah. Oh man.
Tell me if I should eat it, Mom. Yes or no?
Oh yeah. At least it's not birthday cake. Okay. She says, "OMG, we will have to go to Crumble again tomorrow to get another one of those."
Okay, well, we got a backup.
Yep, we got a backup. Oh man, I feel so bad for you, bud.
I really want this.
All right. So, are you going to eat a part of that cookie? That other one? Here, let's take this.
Yeah.
Put it down over here.
Wait, no, I'll be right back. I'm getting
Okay.
the one.
All right. You do that. I will start making noises on the synthesizer. Wow.
Take a bite of it. Whoa. That was up.
How is it? You like it? Don't like it? It was weird. Wow.
Alright, I'm gonna take a. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. All right, folks. Thank you again for joining us, and thank you for your sympathy due to the emergency of the damaged cookie that fell onto the floor. We're gonna try and save it. I think that this part of the cookie and this part of the cookie are still good enough to eat. We'll take it upstairs and figure it out. Okay? All right. Be very careful with that. All right, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Love to all of you. Go listen to some music and have a great day.
Let's try the cream. Pretty good.
Yes. Remember. remember, next week, my birthday non-extravaganza. I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll try and do something fun. So.
And like the video and subscribe for the broken cookie.
Oh, I like your comment there. Pleasure to enter the insert. This piece is dedicated to bakers everywhere and George Duke.
Wait, do you mean like bakers in a name or
People who bake cookies?
Oh,
But
they worked so hard on
I know.
that.
It makes me want to grab two finger cymbals and hit them until my finger hurts. So, all right, that's it. Good night. Thank you again. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. And maybe more information about the Spudlock album next week. So, later, folks. Good night.
And remember to like and subscribe for the broken cookie.
Yes. Be careful of your cookies.
Yeah,
Don't let them fall.
Yeah, to show the respect to the broken cookie.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.